This is a theme and variations puzzle. In fact, oops, if I... let's actually get all the numbers on the grid. There we go, on the screen. You can see it all now. This is a theme and variations puzzle featuring 3 theme words, each having 3 variations played on it. For example, if the theme word were pirates, its variations might be parties, traipse and PASTIER, they are anagrams, or hook, silver and bluebeard, they are examples, or PRATES, rates and rats, letter deletions. Okay, 3 of the variation words in this puzzle are capitalised, as are 2 clue answers, 12 across and 25 down are chiefly British, hooray, usages. 5 down and 28 are not in common use. That is a good title, isn't it? So here we go. Service with a Smile. This was made in 1998, September 1998. Right. So this is a theme and variation puzzles with 3 theme words, each having 3 variations played on it. Okay. I don't get it. Are they in the answers? Oh no, it says it here. Right, read the clues. Variation on B. There we go. Variation on A. Theme words A, B and C are in 22 across. Helps if I actually read some of the clues. So we will deal with them as and when we get to them. But let's start with 1 across. Give me a first go at each clue. Don't shout out the answers until I say go for it. And then you can absolutely go for it. Decorated racer. In winter... gets smart. Good evening, Dragon Engineer. Have you engineered any dragons today? Do hope you have. Decorated racer in winter gets smart. Educates. Decorated racer gets smart. Educates. Feels like educates gets smart. But why would it be the decorated race? Decorated racer. Armstrong. What, Lance maybe? Lance might have been because he would have still been good at that point in time. Had he won any Tours de France by September 1998? I think he had. Also, I just like the fact that the plural was probably Tours de France, not Tour de France's. But it's not. So if it was Lance in winter gets smart. What's winter? No, don't know. When did he win his first one, Hologro? I'm going to say 97, 98 would have been his first one. Would have been around them. But I'm not getting it there. I'm not saying I know the answer here, but if this is an American cryptic racer, is more likely NASCAR. I know he hasn't won any now, Waterfall, but back then I was just wondering when he had one. Hola, Foggy. Okay, so NASCAR in winter. Don't get the... He thought he had 2. Reach for pair of tablets in a box. Reach for pair of tablets in a box. Okay. Pair of tablets is probably TA, first two letters. In a box. So A is A, TA, and then box. Spar. If you reach for something, you grab. Am I doing right to start off with on this one, Foggy? Is it ATA and then something? Because I don't know. A 3-letter word for box. A can, a tin. Don't like any of those. Not quite. Okay. Waterfall's getting it. Has, by the way. Let me just turn this light on. Oh, hang on. I've not got enough light if I do that. Muppetry. I'm all a quiver. Haven't set up my things properly because it's been over a week. Absolute muppetry. Right. Pair of tablets. Tablets were not iPads in that. You said the box. Lid. Can. Can? Reach. Reach is range. A box. Oh, a box at a crate. I didn't say crate. Not can. A tin. Okay. So a tin. Reach for pair of tablets in a box. Retain. Pair of tablets. It's got to be TA. Oh, hints please from the chat now. You've done both. Put T. Oh, I can. Oh my goodness. I was slotting it in all the spaces and just not spotting it at all. If you reach something, you attain it. If you reach a goal, you attain the goal. I am absolutely. I just couldn't. I put it in there. You sort of in my head. It just didn't make any words. Anyway, attain, and we can, I think, put that in straight away. There's no funky business going on in the grid this time. Who knows? But we'll find out. 12 across. Foreign watch by the sounds of it. Foreign watch by the sounds of it. Foreign, alien. This is 12 across, which is chiefly British. What do we say to foreigners? Not very nice things at the moment, according to our government. But anyway, watch. If you watch, you see, you observe. Observe. Hello, Johnny Foreigner. Indeed. By the sound, watch. Marky V, what is your first? Give me the first couple of letters because you're not sure. And we'll see if we can get it from that. If you watch, you observe, or it is a timepiece. What brands of watches are there? Out. Out. What? Ugh. Apparently in the past week I have lost all my powers of crypticness. No, ignore me. Okay, we will carry on later then with number 12 and we'll come back to it. Number 13, put back Iranian money in hiding place. Put back Iranian money in hiding place. Now, what is the currency of Iran? Is it the rial? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you, Meredith. You have to, really, because otherwise... Foggy's got it. I've got this one. I remember Foggy saying that sometimes he struggled with cracking the cryptics videos, and now will do for other reasons, but a long time ago, struggled to deal with their enthusiasm. So I apologise for being enthusiastic. This is just me. I'm just sitting here. I am quite a bouncy person anyway. So I've got 13. Type it in the chat if you've got it. I think it's going to be Lair. I think it's going to be Lair. I think we're going to be putting back the Iranian money. And then it's in, which is your link. Hiding place is just the definition. So I think it's Lair. Let me know if you disagree with me, which is entirely probable. Lair is what I would guess, though. And we've had a couple of layers in there, so that's good. 14. Not very bright in one's hour with shrink. Not very bright in one's hour with shrink. Yes, I have this one as well. Indeed, Catus, indeed. We can't either use any of the crossing letters looking at the down entries, because if we have Real backward, Lair backwards as Real, they all make quite nice letters, so we can't use that. I will admit I agree with that, Foggy. Is this the greatest thing ever? No, it probably isn't. Tebow! 16 months, that's ridiculous. Tebow, you are naughty. You need to stop subscribing because you have given me so much help that you shouldn't be paying me anything. Everyone else, of course, millions of pounds. But you, no. And I give you things in return. I give you the Detective Society things. So, naughty Tebow. Okay, type 14 in the chat if you think you've got it. I haven't actually parsed it, but it must be what I think it is. So if it's not very bright, you're dim. And so therefore, I think it must be diminish. Not spelled like that, it's not. Diminish. So why would it be that? Not very bright is dim. In is in. Ones is is. Royal flush. Oh, hang on. Marky V! Marky V! Naughty! Very naughty. Thank you so much, Marky V. Thank you very, very much. That's ridiculous. What have I done to deserve it? That is very kind of you. Ones is is and hour is h. And if you shrink, you diminish. Ding! Oh, that is wonderful. Thank you very, very much. 15. Cipher called for great ape. Cipher called for great ape. Thank you so much. Cipher. Stop it. Stop it. I know it's still dealing with Marky V stuff, but there we go. Cipher called for great ape. A great waterfall. Thank you, thank you. It is, I guess, I'm going to play the birthday card. It is the birthday week on Thursday. I've got my rather exciting Dan's Quiz birthday special. A cipher is a code called for. Is it going to be an out loud indicator? A great ape. Primate, gorilla, orangutan, monkey, rhesus. What's the first letter, Catus? What's the first letter? I'm not spotting it at the moment. You went past it. Orang. Oh, is it just orang then, rather than orangutan? Okay. Cipher called for. Oh, hang on. Called for is rang. Is a cipher an O? Why is a cipher an O? Caroline, send me a DM on Twitter. I believe. Okay, there's so much going on here. Thank you very much to an anonymous gifter, you little swine, who, because I can't be mad at you, because thank you so much. Hooray for dings. Cipher in the French sense, because cipher is 0 in French, isn't it? Like, are you assuming it's like 0 and 0? We have multiple numbers for the letter O, so I think it's that. And then what was the other thing? Send me a thing on Twitter, or just send me a picture on Discord, and that would be perfect. Caroline, be the best square, 5 actual in-game points. I've never given out points before for a bonus task that you can do before the show starts. So that's quite exciting. That is a new thing that I've done for this one. Be the best square. The theme is squares, and very well done to Saruta Mayday Bloody Violet saying, we like shapes. You have a plan. Uh-oh. Yeah. A Coke is stirred with a teaspoon for a meal item. A Coke is stirred with a teaspoon for a meal item. Okay, now teaspoon. So this feels like an anagram of a Coke with whatever the abbreviation is for teaspoon. For a meal item. Is that going to be an item of cutlery? Is that going to be like a side dish or something? TSP feels too long here. Or tea. Let's just take tea then. So a Coke is stirred with a teaspoon. So that's going to be A and T. So a Coke with a tea, and we should get a meal item. And that gives us, well, it's tea cake. Is it tea cake? Because it's close to tea cake, but I don't know where the O goes from Coke. Something, an oat cake. An oat cake. There we go. That's your anagram. Can I just say tea cakes are amazing. I love a tea cake. One of my greatest things at going into Newbury when I was young was going to Camp Hobson's, which is a big old-fashioned department store at the time, still there but is no longer as old-fashioned, and going to the restaurant there and having a tea cake with either my nan or my mum or something like that. Really want a tea cake now. So I'll put oat cake in, even though it should be tea cake in my opinion, and we'll move on to 17 across. Oh, absolutely, one of the ones with fruit in, absolutely. One called again, and a huge dollop of butter. One calling again, placed towards the front. One calling again, placed towards the front. Is that a shipping thing? It would be astern. Well, I wonder how Bond would have his tea. He'd of course have Brook Bond. Tea bags, that's a brand of tea in the UK. I wonder how he'd have his tea. He'd have 007 sugars in it, I assume. One calling again. Astern is towards the rear. Oh yeah, of course. So what's the front? I've done an only cadet question on the parts of a ship. Why can't I remember what the front is? It's a bow, isn't it? A bow. Oh, don't like that. One calling. Good work, Waterfall. Forwards. Aftwards? No, aft is the back as well, isn't it? Anyway, I don't think it's that. One calling again. A re placed towards the front. Marky V, hint please. Aft is also back. Why are they obsessed with their behinds? Vast behind. Indeed, Zadster. Indeed. Incidentally, we didn't have a pirate impression in this week's Only Connect, did we? It was a shame. No, maybe next week. Right. Variation on A is 20. 21. Rock said $1,000 still not paid. $1,000 still not paid. Thank you very much, everyone, for that, for the hype applause there. Rock said 1,000 is M, bucks still not paid. $1,000 still not paid, still due. If you rock, you sway. If you rock, you wobble, you teeter. Yeah. $1,000 is M. Bucks still not paid. IOUs. It's got to be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Probably not at this point. Rock. Nice. Other term for 1,000. Grand. A grand is 1,000, isn't it? 1,000. So grand deer. Bucks. What's another term for 1,000 then if it's not a grand? A G. Okay. So still not paid is owing. Is 17 one of the ones that's not in common use? No. So we got G for the grand. So that is $1,000, not just 1,000. Still not paid. Owing. Due. Unsettled. And then we need a rock. Granite. Still not paid. Owed. Geode. Oh my. There we go. There's your rock. A geode sounds like you owe $1,000. Indeed. I love it when there's a good groan. 22, theme words A, B, C. Fair enough, we'll come to them later. Variation on C. 27, get out most of Grace's anagrams. Get out most of Grace's anagrams. Get out most of Grace's anagrams. Most of Grace would be G-R-A-C. So we need another 5 letters if it is an anagram. Is it a hidden? It's not a hidden that I can see. Most of a grace. Maybe grace might be a favour. Favour or a blessing or something like that. And anagrams could be like mixes rather than be an anagram indicator. It could be a word to mean anagram, which is basically everything. Mixes. And if you get out, if you evacuate, you flee. I'm going to come back on that one. 30 across with that one. Object in space. Initially off, in distance. Object in space. Initially off, in distance. Is it going to be remote or something like that? Object. I'm going to be coming to you for all the hints in a few minutes, Foggy. Oof. Oof. Object in space. Meteor. Yeah. Yeah. It's meteor, isn't it? Because it's O in meter. Nice. There we go. Excellent. Sorry, I did not hand that over to the chat because I was too excited. 32 across. A tenor housed in noble Italian family's properties. Oh, okay. It's not that family then. Tenor is probably T, and it might be a T. And we're going to be putting that in a noble Italian families, and then we're going to get properties. Okay. I've got an idea. I've written it down. I think it would if we were having a discussion at work as to how much and how little homophones we could do, because it is a tricky area because of, you could say, well, as long as it is the homophone in the Oxford English Dictionary, then that's fine, but then that is biasing everything towards the southern part of the UK and sort of ignoring the wills of everyone else, and it makes us seem more important by being the default language and things like that. So it's absolutely fine in front of me, in my opinion, but homophones are a weird thing. Okay, type 32 in the chat, Foggy, because I'm really hoping you've got estates. I'm hoping that it's Estes is a famous noble Italian family, and we're going to put AT in that, and you get properties for estates. Yes! I've never heard of Estes, if it is that, but... Estes rather than Estes. Okay. And I'm assuming they were a noble Italian family. I count backwards 100 notes. I count backwards 100 notes. Okay, so it's going to be I is I. And then a 4-letter word for count. We're going to put it all backwards, and we're going to get... and then 100 for C, and we're going to get notes, I think, something like that. So actually it's a 3-letter word for count. Matt. I count. You matter if you count. The House of Este... an Italian princely family linked with several contemporary royal dynasties. Oh, not content with one, several, including the House of Habsburg and the British royal family. Fair enough. So I count all of it backwards. So we got that, I, and then C for 1,000, and then notes. No. 35. Composer reversed part for a soloist. Composer reversed part for a soloist. I feel like this is going to be hidden, so he's getting close to the screen. Composer. Oh! Composer is Bach. And then a part is a roll. We're going to go and undergo some roll reversal. That becomes ELOR. And you get a bachelor who is a soloist. That's lovely. There we go. Bachelor. Good clue. Like that one. Variation on C. Fair enough. Contract G-Man returned near the end of day. Contract G-Man returned near the end of day. So it could also be contract, of course. Why XEH, Matt? How would you parse that? G-Man. Is that a Fed? Is that the same as a Fed? Or should it be a... I think it's a Fed. Oh, I see the composer being hex. Good, but not in this case. That's good. A Fed. Okay. G-Man returned. Fed becomes def. Near the end of day. Even. Dawn. Dusk. Def dusk. If you contract, you shrink, you maybe. Am I along the right lines? Near the end of day could just be Y, of course. Think ball. Same to you, Hologro. Or balloons. Deflate. Oh, okay, it's near the end of the day. It's getting late. You get deflate, and if you deflate, you contract. Balloons do that, and I hope that any balloons that I might have on Thursday do not deflate on stream. Good evening, Shady Syntax. Good evening, it's you. How are you? I'm sorry that you died at the pub the other day. It's okay, we were playing board games. He didn't actually die. He was the only one in our group of 6 to die, and he just had to sit there and watch us play. But he became rules monger, and actually he really enjoyed it. We were playing Betrayal on the House of the Hill. Indeed, I'm impressed that I didn't die. Precious Antique in General. Precious Antique in General, that's this one. Anyway, hope you're doing well, Shady. Antique. Antique is probably old. And is General Gen? Type it in the chat if you've put all my wordy bits together. Who was the narrator? It was not me. It was someone called Dave who turned into a dragon. The Horde, he turned into a dragon. Yeah, it is golden. It is Gen, which is in general, but around old. He turned into a dragon, and he had fire and everything. But luckily, we found all the things we needed to find, and we defeated him. I put on a very heavy suit of armour, and I was basically indestructible. It was lovely. Foggy! Thank you so much, Foggy. That is wonderful. I was a hero, I know. And none was more surprised than I. 39 we can't do. 40. Chicks covering each street in Maine. Chicks covering each street in Maine. Oh, what's the 2? Sensei, get out. Get out, Sensei. Thank you very much for the birthday present that you've got me. Chat, go wild, because this is what he got me. Special Kit Kats! Look at that matcha tea flavoured Kit Kats. That is actually very cool, isn't it? Thank you so much for this. I don't actually know whether I like matcha tea yet. I will find out. And if not, I'll eat them anyway, probably. So, yeah, thank you so much. I am really, really pleased with that. What is the two-letter abbreviation for main? Is it ME? It's probably ME. Each is probably EA. And ST is probably street. So we're going to put EAST in main. EAST in main. That's not gone well. Do you know Cryptic Crosswords at all, Shady? I need to follow you. I think I followed you. I may or may not have followed you. I need to follow you. I'm writing it down if I haven't done it yet. What is the Americanism? I want it to be a chick as in a small bird. Oh, is it going to be the in Maine? Oh no! Oh dear! Uh-oh. Okay, so chick is a bird maybe, and then we're going to be put each street in bird. Beasted. What's a chick's covering? It's a shell, or an egg. An egg. How will it give you 4 eggs? Eggs. What do baby birds have? They have down. Ah, so it's down. So, and then each street. East. Down east. Okay. All right then. Down east. That is that a particular part of Maine or something? Down east is a term for the Maine area. Fair enough. Okie doke. So that's the acrosses first pass done. One down. Odd characters in small town drawing room. Odd characters in small town drawing room. Is it a parlour? P-A-R-P... Oh no, that'd be P-A-R-L-O-R, wouldn't it? Odd characters in small. That's S-A-L. So I'm assuming it has to be Salon. But why? Oh, because you keep on going. Keep on going. It's the odd characters. Literally take every other letter in small town. S-A-L-O-N. You get Salon. There we go. Oh, this is a lovely clue. Man, pig, rat, ape, bird. Man, pig, rat, ape, bird. Tell Dave, I do smell lovely. Thank you very much. And thank you for the follow. Andrew! So I'm assuming... Oh, is it a ptarmigan? It's a ptarmigan. Ptarmigan down sport. No, it doesn't work. It's an anagram of man, pig, rat. So ape is your anagram indicator here, which is a little bit... yeah. I'm not hugely fan of ape being an anagram indicator. I mean, going ape, then going ape is fine. But ape... Anyway, ptarmigan. Never eat him, ptarmigan. Iran, an awfully fanciful land. Yep, 3 down. Nice and... nice and straightforward in the grand scheme of things. I'm still not convinced, Marky. It's okay. Probably, I don't know. Go for it. Type it in the chat if you think you've got this one. There is a better anagram indicator in this one. Oh, cuckoo, that would have gone. Yeah, that would have gone really well. Yeah, it's Narnia. Narnia. It's an anagram of Iran, An. awfully is your anagram indicator. And then a fanciful land is Narnia. By the way, whilst I remember, if you enjoy cryptic crosswords, I've got a whole month of cryptic crosswords coming up with my advent calendar. That will start December the 1st, funnily enough. I'll be releasing new clues every day. Not 1, not 2, but 3 clues a day. Gosh, it's a big crossword. 3 cryptic clues a day. And do you want to know something exclusive? There's a prize! I've got a prize! And it has been festooned upon me by the wonderful Foggy Broom. Foggy, thank you so much for the prize. There is a prize from Foggy for whoever is the first one drawn out of the hat who completes my advent calendar. So isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting? So hype train for that. 4 down. Variation on A. Okay, we won't do that one. 5. Unmanly Saga, Trio of Enemies. I have to give you all the props for that, Foggy. I have to give you the props for that. So, Unmanly Saga, Trio of Enemies. Unmanly. So we got... This is the first one that is not in common use. Trio of Enemies. In that case, as it's an unusual one, I'm going to call upon Catus and Foggy for strong hints on this one. Does it end in ENE for the Trio of Enemies? And then a saga, a tale. It does. Excellent. Unmanly. A saga is a tale. Tail. A Viking saga. That's the Edda, isn't it? EDDA. Evil. Norse saga, a Viking saga. Should be able to get that. More general. First letter, please. Ancient Greek sagas were epic. Epicene. Okay. So we've got Epicene, which is unmanly. Why are you all looking at me? There we go. Thank you for the help on that one. 6 down. A flock of geese, I answer, is for the birds. A flock of geese, I answer, is for the birds. A flock of geese. A gaggle. A skein. Oh, someone's bringing up the bridge. Why are you bringing up the bridge, Waterfall? Saga Norrøn. The bridge. Excellent Nordic drama. A flock of geese. I answer is probably... Hang on. A flock of geese. SEIA. No, it's not a hidden. Why are we not mentioning bridges to Caroline? Why are we not talking about bridges? Have you had a bad experience with a bridge recently? Actually, one of my friends absolutely hates going on bridges. Oh, right, of course, Caroline. Of course. Yes. Okay, hints, please. Is for the birds. Swans, avians. Is it avians, actually? For the birds would be avians. A flock of geese is avia. It's avia. They're in the genus avia, aren't they? And I'm hoping that Foggy will be all over this and tell us this. Avia is your flock of geese, and then how do you get N and S? ANS for... It could be, I guess, a V for the flock of geese, and then IA for I answer. But then where does the NS come from? So it's ANS for answer. Okay, and then a V, and then I. What's... Avia is just birds in general, then, I think. Avia is just birds in general. Variation on B. 8, insect. That's a little pain in the neck. That's cute. That's cute. And slightly rude, as in cheeky, I think. Insect that's a little pain in the neck. Put the emote in the chat if you think you've got it. Type it in the chat. I think it is cricket. Aves is actually the genus you might be conflating with apia. It's entirely true then. We did have to skip 7 down. That's such a shame. So a small crick would be a cricket. So cricket. It's cheeky, but I don't want to criticise this puzzle too much because I know full well that I've got a puzzle coming out soon that will be just as criticisable. 9 down. Try middle of seesaw, for example. Try middle of seesaw, for example. Middle of seesaw is a lever. It's the pivot. Try. Go. Foggy. That's good. For example, e.g. No, e.g. You know, for example, is say. And the middle of seesaw is going to be the middle 2 letters, which is es. So it's essay. And is that like if you essay a material, you try it in some way? I think it's that. It can mean to try. There we go. 10 across. Hardy heroine has the last word in docility. Hardy heroine has the last word in docility. So it's going to be something ness, isn't it? Tess. The hardy heroine must be Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Has the last word. Amen. Oh, I am on a roll. For tameness. So it's amen in Tess. 14. Where are we now? Where is 14? 14. I haven't written here. But it is here. But I haven't written it here. Ding. Passes out cold at the conclusion, accompanied by cheers. Passes out cold at the conclusion, accompanied by cheers. Yes, I've got this one. Hooray. Okay, go for it in the chat. Hologrow, Marky V, Merlin. Good evening, Merlin. Hope you're doing well. Should have said hello to you earlier. Merlin, what do you think this is? I shall meet this one out. I shall pass it out. I shall dole it out. Yes, doles. Olays are the cheers. Cold at the conclusion. Last letter of cold is D. And pass out something, you dole it. 18 we won't do. 19. The guy's caught by a drop's sticky stuff. The guy's caught by a drop's sticky stuff. 19. The guy's caught. So caught is usually C. By a drop. So A and then something. And then we'll get sticky stuff. I was thinking it would be something like he's. Or his or him. Would that need that? Would that strictly need a capital anyway? But the guy's caught. So the guy's so, and then it'll end in S. Caught by a drops sticky stuff. Eds. Is it going to be Ed? Already off track. Okay. Sticky stuff, I feel like, is the definition. But if it wasn't the definition... Ed! Eddie, Ed, 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 Ed! It's not you, I'm afraid, but... well, it might be. Thank you very, very much for the subscription. Yay! My voice went weird. May I have a hint, please, from the chatteroo? That's disappointing. Oh, hang on. Adhesives. Okay. There's your he's. The guy, as he's caught by A, and then dives. If you drop, you dive. So it's he's in A dives, and then sticky stuff, adhesives. Nice, thank you for that. 20. Sees what people say is left on messy diapers. Sees what people say is left on messy diapers. Anagram of diapers, because they're messy, with an L on top of it. How many letters is that? L. Lip reads. So sees what people say, that you lip read. And then left on messy diapers. Lovely. 23. Wonder about automobile in distance. Wonder about automobile in distance. That's 23. So it goes there. Automobile. I want it to be car, but that won't fit. In distance. Far, remote. Oh, the decimal. I get really annoyed, but I understand why there's still so many decimalisation references and pre-decimal coins references in crosswords these days. But it's getting so much harder. So if it was car, then... oh, about. So we could reverse it. About automobile. So that's car in distance. Got it. Got it. It is car backwards. Or as they say in Bristol, car with an extra R. About 6 R's. A distance is about 1,600 meters. Is it 1,608 or something? I know that really it's 1,600, but type it in the chat if you think you got this one. 1,609. I don't get why it's both 1,609 and 1,600 meters. But anyway, it is a miracle mile. And so that's a wonder. More let loose, a quavery note. Yep, happy with that one. 24. A miractor. What? 24, I'm happy with. Who else is getting? Who's getting this one? Foggy's got it. Gramavan. Let's give this to Gramavan and Warblejay. Good evening. I've not even begun to look at the meta. Hologram. Gramavan and Warble, go for it. More let loose, a quavery note. It is an anagram, yes. So loose is your anagram indicator. Tremolo is your definition. Very much helps with some of the letters, I imagine, there that were already in the grid. So anagram of more let. Had a bite during Mr. Mom. Had a bite during Mr. Mom. Yep, happy with this. Mr. Mom, that's fine. Happy with this one. I'll give this a few seconds. Okay, go for it if you think you got it in the chat. Hologrow is all over this, as I would expect from someone who is in the top 100 escape rumours in, or at least in the top 100 teams. Good luck in a couple of weeks' time when you get to the playoffs. Marta, yes, 8 in MR for Mum. Wet and icy pigpen shelters Civil War general. Wet and icy pigpen shelters Civil War general. Wet and icy. Okay. Okay. Yep. Got this. Warble J has it. Is it wet and icy up there for you, Warble J, yet? Or it's been very mild here. There has been no weather, basically, for the past few days. It's just been cloudy and mild. It's just dark, yeah. Type it in the chat if you think you got it. I mean, we're only in November. I absolutely hate winter. I am already struggling because of the darkness and everything like that. I do have here an SAD lamp. I'm just going to show it to you. An SAD lamp, which is incredibly bright. It's so good. And I can't see a thing now. Oh. Okay, sleety. So just going to have to type and hope that I'm typing the right things. Sty with Lee in it. That was the Civil War general. Sleety. Lou and Bell messed up a furniture design. That must be an anagram. Is there a furniture design called a boule? Is there a boule furniture design? Let's have a look. This is the other one that is not in common use. Okay. Well, it is that. Good. I will just put that straight in then. It's a French cabinet. I struggle, Thibaut. I very much struggle. Stick with employees. This one is a double definition. I'm going to go for it straight away. A staff. A staff is a type of stick, and your employees are your staff. Okay, variation on B. Wrath attempts. Penning pronoun. Wrath. This is 33. Attempts. Penning pronoun. Yes! It's my favourite type of clue. It's my favourite. Type it in the chat. Good evening, JT. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. And tell Davey he's annoying or something like that if you're watching the other stream as well. Type it in the chat if you think you got it. It's a hidden. It's penning, so it's literally in there. I was thinking, is it Eli Roth? Is it the director? No, it is THAT, literally hidden in there. And that is a pronoun that is being penned. Okay, let's do, I'm going to do all the other clues now. Was the enumeration missing? Oh, so it was, but it was 4. It was 4. And we're complete. Let's have a look. Decorated racer in winter gets smart. Spankies. What is he playing, Shady? What is he actually playing? Spinnaker? Is it a spinnaker? Get smart. Wises up. What do you think it is, Aqua? Because I don't know. It's a racer. A racer in winter. Your guess is Spangled. He made a chat Pokemon trainer. My goodness. That's impressive. A sled. Oh, hang on. A racer in winter is sled, isn't it? So Pang, if you smart, yeah, he's Spangled. Yeah. So it's Pang in sled. Excellent. So we've got a variation on B there. So I'm actually going to just colour that because I'm going to come back to that. Foreign watch, by the sound of it. Okay. It must be over C, but why is it over C? Oh, you oversee something if you watch it, of course. Okay, we've got a variation here. That's that. 17, though. One calling again. Placed towards the front. Ah, okay. Yep. Got this one. Go for it, Foggy. Go for it. Go for it, Foggy, because I'm hoping it's dialer, because they are one calling, and then backwards it's relayed. So I think dialer is where we're going for that one. And good, I've been agreed with, so that's good. 20 is the variation. 22 is the... well, that is game, set, and match. That is that. So that is the theme. So we now know that A is game, B is set, and C is match. Service with a smile. Yes, it is indeed a service. 27. Sorry, 26 is another variation. 27. Get out of most of Grace's anagrams. Scrabbles. If you is it Scrabbles? So if you anagram, you Scrabble. Okay. Scrambles for anagrams. Okay. And if you get out of something, you scramble. It is definitely that. So 36 is a variation. Okay, and we dealt with all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a variation. 7 is a variation. Ooh, whoops, and that one. 18 is a variation. What else have we got? Is that everything? 31 is a variation. I think I must have missed something. What's going on here in 34 across? 34 across. I count backwards. Music. It's music. I sum backwards, and C is 100. And then notes is music, so it's sort of notes in general. 39. 39 I also missed. Have we got them all there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's 3 variations on A, which are 18 down. Should have done them different colours, actually, shouldn't I? Never mind. 18 down. Where are the other variations on A? 20 across. And where is it? It's like the Wonderwall. So this looks like Agamemnon. Uh, 20 across. And 4 down, thank you. So that's Gilgamesh. And why are these games? Ligaments. So we've got... Are those are all words with game in. That's that. So they've all got a theme. Okay. The theme for that one is they have got... They've all got game in them. Ligaments. Gilgamesh and Agamemnon. That is A. Okay, variation B is this one. And they were both 31 and 7 down. Okay, 31 down, 7 down. Okay, okay, it is ascent, sent, and sent. It is it sort of take the first letter off, but it's not. It's just delete a letter each time. Okay, and the last one we've got Paris, love, and safety. Those all go before match. No, safety match, love match, Paris match. Oh, fair enough. What's a Paris match? I've not heard of a Paris match, but those are our 3 things. It's a magazine. There we go. So they all contain game. We all add a letter to go from it's set to sent to sent to ascent. Okay, of course we're starting at set, of course, and then match. They can all go before match, and that is service with a smile.